Have you ever wondered what it takes for a car that you've just purchased to fully belong to you? Have you ever wondered which documents will actually attest that the car that you just bought belongs to you? What of the authorities that will sign those documents and even where? All these will be discussed in this video. Welcome to this channel. In this channel, we talk about cars, the automobile sector, and vehicles as a whole. So if you're interested in that content, kindly click on that subscribe button, like our video, and turn on the notification bell not to miss any of our future content. We also give you tool tips on how to have a better purchase for your future purchases. Three main individuals are involved during a car purchase process. The first individual is normally the car owner or the car seller, the person that owns the car. Different types of individuals, they can be in different categories. Some car sellers are simply simple individuals which want to resell their vehicles. Others may be a whole company. What if of a dealership, a company that is specialized mostly in selling just cars? The next person is the buyer, the person that wants the vehicle, the person that wants to own the vehicle. And so they can be in different categories. The first type can also be just a single individual, someone that just wants to use the vehicle maybe for a business process purpose or maybe for a private use. In other cases, they can also be, companies. Maybe a multinational company wanting to change, the vehicles of its personnel. Or maybe, a company that does business, that does maybe transportation business, that maybe wants to change, let's say, its transportation vehicles. They can exist in different forms. The third individual which is involved in this car buying process, which is most of the time, downgraded or not actually taken so much into consideration, are the witnesses. People that can testify that the deal has really been done in case of a problem. I would advise you that whenever you want to purchase a vehicle, always have someone which you can rely on, which acts like a witness, someone which can attest or approve that the sale was really done. The fourth person, which is actually the person that concludes everything, which is indispensable, which will make the sale legal, is the competent authority. And in our case, it's a commissioner. The commissioner does this attestation mostly in the commissionary office or the police station, for example. During the sales process, there is a document that's been signed. This document is called in French le document de vente. This document de vente is always signed by the buyer, the seller, and the witness. But now, this signature don't just have to be like a layman's signature. The reason why the attestation has to be done by the commissionary in the police office. It is this document that will actually testify that this deal has been done. And it will be made known by the competent authorities, even the transportation, even by the government, legally, that the car has been sold to you or the new owner owns the vehicle fully. But this doesn't end here. During the car buying process, there are documents that are indispensable, documents that the new owner needs to complete to have full ownership of his vehicle. The first of this document is called the document d'immatriculation, as they call in French, the categories, the immatriculation documents. This document, the good news of this document is that it carries the name of the individual that owns the vehicle. It carries the identification number of the vehicle. Each vehicle normally has to have an identity, an identification number. And for each vehicle, it has its specific number. No two vehicles can have the same identification number. Reason why this document is actually very important. This document also carries the name of the individual that possesses the vehicle at present. So this document is actually very important, and it will complete and give the impression that this vehicle actually belongs to you, and that will actually be the case. Apart from other documents such as the custom documents, which in case you're trying to purchase a vehicle that is partly imported from Europe, that has never been used by any other individual, the custom document is the document that will show that all the custom duties, he has been cleared from the port. For example, he has paid the necessary taxes at the level of the port, such as the VAT, the value added tax, and the different taxes involved in the importation of the vehicle. Aside from that comes the immatriculation document, and as I just mentioned, and as well the document de non-gage. This document de non-gage is also a document that is very important that you should do once you have purchased that vehicle. The document de non-gage, what is it? This document actually attests that the vehicle is in good conditions. This document tells the fact that the vehicle has not gone through any past accidents, or even if it has gone through, it shows that it has been repaired. It's just like a visit technique, as they call in French. So this document de non-gage also attests that the vehicle has not been involved in any theft activity, any activity related to what is illegal. This document de non-gage actually shows that the vehicle is in good state to be used without any problem. Two, you have the insurance document, and this is just like you living with a roof on top of your head. This insurance document is most of the time neglected by so many drivers, so many people that purchase vehicles, and they think they can keep it to later. But the truth is, unforeseen circumstances, you don't actually know when it happens. So due to these unforeseen circumstances, this should be one of the first documents that once you step out of the dealership, once you purchase the vehicle, you should do this insurance document. The insurance document, how does it function? Let me take a scenario to better explain this. Let's say you're out of the dealership, you're out of the person that you just bought the vehicle. You've done the necessary celebrations and all the rest. And 2 to 3 days from that, someone just hits you. Maybe a bike rider passing by just hits maybe your mirror, breaks maybe your glass and all the rest. In case you have this insurance will be there for you to do these repairs because you are actually insured, as they call it in simple English. So this insurance document, this is actually its main role, to ensure that you can be taken care of when maybe you don't have the means. The insurance documents can be done by so many people, and in Cameroon here and in Africa, there are so many insurance companies. And if you'll be in need of an insurance company, don't forget to hit me up with the contact in the description. I will give you the best insurance, company that actually exists. As a summary of this video, we talked about the people involved in the car buying process, which are the buyer, the seller, the witnesses, and the competent authorities, which can be a commissioner at the police station where the documents are actually signed. And the document that will actually testify that the deal has been done is the document de vente, the sales document, which is testified by the commissioner and signed by the buyer, the seller, and the witness. Two, it doesn't end there. We also talked about the document that you need to do after you've purchased, which is the immatriculation document that carries your name and the plate number of the vehicle, the custom document, which is a document that is naturally on the vehicle because the vehicle has been imported from somewhere. You also have the document de non-gage, which will also show that the vehicle was not involved in any theft activity or past illegal activity, as well as the insurance. I know you love this video, and I want you to do something for me, is to subscribe to this channel, is to like our video and share it to someone that you think will need this type of information. Click here to watch our next video. Big ups.